Hello everybody, welcome back to EAFC with the West Ham career mode. We just had a very frantic deadline day, bringing in 3 different strikers of different levels. So yes, we're going to see how they get on, because we're going to be playing Bournemouth in today's episode. That's what we're starting with. Anyway, we're currently in 5th, so technically just outside the Champions League places, but you never know, we should be alright. Now, you can see there, Kolo Muani is going to be getting the start up front. João Felix is a little bit tired, so we'll start Mason Mount in there, but we have Kanate on the bench. We're leaving Kamada on the reserve list for now as well. Louis Guilherme drops out, but he's not getting that much game time. Anyway, in fact, I think we're going to start, Angel Gomez over Mason Mount. We're going to start Angel Gomez in there. Hermansen, Wan-Bissaka, Simakan, Medina, Diouf, Heumann, Hackney still keeps his spot because we haven't managed to upgrade. I wonder if, can Mason Mount play there? Now, I know he gets a -5, but I'm going to try it unless... Oh, see, Gomez can play there with only a -1. We're going to go with that. That would make Heumann the more defensive of the two as well, which is something that he actually wants to prefer to do, and I want him to be in there as well. So we're going to try that as our starting lineup. Let's go and see if Kolo Muani can have an instant impact against Bournemouth. So straight into the action with this one. It's Bournemouth in there. I was going to call them Bournemouth because they're playing in all pink, but it's Bournemouth in all pink, and EA still haven't fixed that in career mode. Good to see where the priorities lie in something as stupid as the opposition always kicking it out from the kickoff. But yeah, here we are. Here is Angel Gomez in a slightly more reserved role. Oh, Heumann. Oh my word. It was some good touches to start with. Hermansen's bailed us out. And I haven't played for a couple of days, so hopefully I don't completely forget all the instructions or the controls, as they do take it short here. Traore swings a ball in. Simakan is there to head it away. Trying to flick that one on immediately. Mason Mount has got Jared Bowen on this side, but it was a tough pass to pick out. And Kluivert comes forward. Angel Gomez showing that he, well, can defend, and then he gave it away. Ricky Puig into Ivan Nilsson, who is a very good striker on the FC. Ah, well done, Diouf. Good robbery there. As NDI can find Kolo Muani getting involved early with his teammates. Diouf flicks that one back to NDI. Gives it back to Diouf. Diouf, a bit of a heavy touch, but he does find Mason Mount on rushing past the post. Great opportunity. Good move. Thomas Frank is the manager of Bournemouth. There you go. Here comes Semenyo down the right. It's a good block on Medina, but his pass in towards Simakan is actually poor and gives it away. But Heuman's there, and that is what we want from Heumann as our more defensive midfielder in that gap. Kolo Muani lays it off to Mason Mount. That's given some space to Iliman Ndiaye. Into Diouf. Back to NDI. Diouf still there, actually. Let's swing in across, see what we can do. Back post. Bowen flicks it on. Oh, Angel Gomez was pushing up, and this I'm not going to lie, this feels quite nice having Heumann in that more defensive role. Mason Mount can look out towards Malaki Diouf, and he's got, I was trying to feed that in towards NDI. I think it had locked on to Mason Mount, but yeah, this is okay. I remember we've got João Felix to come back in if necessary as well. Now, I know Angel Gomez doesn't have the best stamina in the game, and that could hurt him in that role. But then we can bring on Hayden Hackney, which is fine. So we do have a little bit more depth now in this squad. That's a good tackle from Angel Gomez. Just running into a little bit of trouble, though. Zubimendi, but it was a foul, so we'll take the free kick. Here is Justin Kluivert into Traore. Oh, it's really good football from Bournemouth, this, but Medina read that pass incredibly well, and we can get on an immediate counter-attack here with Mason Mount, who comes for a great ball through to find Iliman Ndiaye, who is onside and in space. Ndiaye into Muani. Is he onside? Is it a dream debut? No, it's not. The offside flag goes up. Oh, he's got to watch that run. He's got to watch that run. He's good. He's well offside. Bloody hell, Kolo. Angel Gomez comes forward into Kolo Muani. Does just about win the ball. Feeds it out to Iliman Ndiaye. Into Kolo Muani. Just waiting for an option. Not really much happening. He's got Angel Gomez, who just peeled off to the edge of the box. Again, just couldn't quite get the turn and create the space. But it is feeling very good having this link-up play. I wouldn't say Kolo Muani feels like he's making too much of a difference. Obviously, we've brought him in for more pace than target man ability. Xerxes has been very good as a target man. Kolo Muani's been brought in for his pace and his goal scoring, and at the moment neither of them have been massively on show, but hopefully that can change as he gets used to how we play with his teammates. Mason Mount has picked up a great pass there to Bowen. First time inside to Angel Gomez. Good foot on the ball though. I think it was Zubamendi, and Bowen was offside, which is a bit harsh according that it was a tackle. So that seems a bit wrong. Traore on the left-hand side pokes it down the line looking for Zubamendi, who's obviously been signed from Arsenal. And Hjulmand is there just to clear that one up. And I do think Hjulmand is feeling better in that more defensive role as Iliman Ndiaye comes forward. Little step over. There's the pace of Kolo Muani, and he's in. Muani! It's a wonderful debut goal. You could see his pace. He was accelerating away from the defender. Made that through ball an easy decision. And that is a wonderful goal. Hjulmand in his more defensive role won the ball, flicked it up to Mason Mount, over the top to Iliman Ndiaye. He then lays it through to the on-rushing Muani. We're not going to see it because EAFC is a complete game. Lovely stuff. Diouf with a good ball up the line to Iliman Ndiaye, into Kolo Muani, and he's got it back to Ndiaye. Just cut inside. Kolo Muani giving a good run forward again. That time the pass wasn't good from Iliman Ndiaye, but yeah, they're feeling good. The team's feeling good. If we can sneak into the Champions League this year, that would be absolutely massive, as Medina was just bringing the ball out from the back and then had second thoughts about it. So we'll just keep a little bit of possession. 5 minutes till half-time. Ndiaye with a bit of space again as well. He's got Mason Mount square and he picks him out. Mason Mount looking for Muani. Really good defending from the Bournemouth defender. I think it was Diakate that just got his foot on the ball, but yeah, we're playing well. Muani really tracking back well there to try and put Semenyo under pressure. Zubamendi flicks it into Cliver. Gives it away to Gomez though, but Gomez's pass up to Mason Mount was intercepted well. Cliver on it again. That's a really good ball through to find Traore. Simakan dives in, edge of the box is Cliver. Good save, Hermansen. Corner ball. Hermansen with a massive save right on the stroke of half time. Corner comes in. Diouf is at the near post to head it away. Muani's there and just chests it into the path of Ndiaye. Diouf then trying to pass it and give it away. Ricky Puig keeps it alive for Bournemouth. Traore has a man overlapping on the left, but goes infield to Ricky Puig. Semenyo. Ricky Puig on it. That's a good ball into the feet of Evan Ailson. That's going to be tracked well by Diouf. Hermansen can clear. And not just clear, he can find Bowen. Half time, 1-0 West Ham. Debut goal for Muani. Lovely stuff. So second half, no changes for either team. I feel like we were the better team there. I don't think we really gave Bournemouth too much to create against us. Hermansen with a big save at the end of the half, but other than that, I feel like we were on top, as that's a wonderful ball from Hjulmand out to Bowen, who flicks it in looking for Mason Mount. Got a shove in the back, but it's going to fall to Hjulmand here. Fancies his chance from distance. Really big save from Petrovic. Hjulmand feels very good in that more holding role. It looks very good. Early substitution in the second half. Traore off to be replaced by Adley coming on the left. So corner kick to be taken by Iliman Ndiaye. Going to swing this one into a good area. Diouf is underneath it. No, it was Muani. Bowen off the line from Zubamendi. Oh, it was actually Kolo Muani who went for the first header. It's normally Diouf at that near post. But what an effort from Jared Bowen. Medina's picked him out again. Medina with a lovely good pull. And we're just taking our time here. Here is Diouf, the left back, who I thought was going to be at that near post. And Hjulmand could maybe have gone down and won a free kick there. But he stayed on his feet. And Bournemouth have the ball. Cliver twisting and turning. He's done really well. Picks out Evan Ilson in some space. Great ball through. What a save again from Hermansen. That's Bournemouth's best chance of the game. And a chance they've created really well. Good patient passing to get through our defence. And they are reminding us that they're here to ask questions. But we are trying to press them up pretty high. And we're doing a good job of it. They're not really getting through us at the moment. But it is key that we keep Hjulmand in that more defensive role and don't pull him out. Simakan, can you win the header? That's fine. Easy for the goalkeeper, no matter who won the header. Cliver into Ricky Puig. There is Semenyo trying to turn. Zubamendi takes over for Bournemouth. It's becoming more and more Bournemouth. I think we need fresh legs in midfield. Good ball down the line to Zubamendi. Gomez isn't going to be able to intercept that one. It's really good patient build-up from Bournemouth. There's a good block on it. Kolo Muani is there. Can feed that one into Jared Bowen. And his first attempt was blocked, but he's managed to poke it through to Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez has got numbers here. One of them's Jarrod Bowen, and in the middle is Kolo Muani. He's hit the post and comes back off him. It's a double on the debut, and that is superb. He's played a 1-2 off the post and put in the rebound. You cannot teach that level of skill. Really good counter-attack from West Ham there after the clearance from Ricky Puig's shot. Jarrod Bowen, unselfish, squares it in, shot off the post, hits his left leg and goes in. He won't care. It is a brace on his debut. It hits his knee as he's stumbling forward. 2-0 West Ham. It's going to be a triple substitution for West Ham then. Felix on for Mount, Hackney on for Gomez, and Scarles comes on at left back. João Felix plays in Kolo Muani. Stayed onside Muani here, cuts it back. It's a goal for Hayden Hackney. It's 2 goals and an assist on Kolo Muani's debut. 66 minutes in, 3-0 West Ham. It's only Hayden Hackney's second goal of the season, and that was a lovely move. João Felix involved as well. Just wonderful play. We get to see a replay of the centre spot. Amazing. Thanks, EA. João Felix launching another attack forward for West Ham as Muani hunting that debut hat-trick. What can he do? Pulls out a little step over, trying to create some space, but yeah, just looks like he's a little bit leggy. Obviously not had too much first-team football this season. He's on it again. João Felix, Muani, back through it goes. I think he's offside, and he is. 18 minutes to go in this one, and a penny for Joshua Zirkzee's thoughts, as he's been superb for West Ham this season, but Muani looks the real deal. NDI picks up the ball. He's actually held on to it really well. Finds Felix. It's the hat-trick for Muani. João Felix, very unselfish. 4-0 West Ham. The perfect hat-trick for Kolo Muani. It's an assist and 3 goals. NDI, really good play there. João Felix, unselfish, and Kolo Muani isn't going to miss. Don't have to be a big money buy to score from there, but if you are, a hat-trick on your debut helps. 4-0. And with his hat-trick secured, he is going to be replaced. A standing ovation for the new signing. He's replaced by Karim Konate, so Zirkzee not coming off the bench. But Karim Konate, West Ham's new number 9, the younger of the pacey strikers brought in. One for the future, but again, expected very good things. Brought in from Atletico Madrid, I think it was. As NDI's look to find him straight away, but Diakate covers it. He's got 14 minutes to show what he can do on his debut. I mean, the striker he's competing with for a starting place has just scored a hat-trick. So, yeah, I think we can figure out that Kolo Muani is going to be the starting striker for us for probably the next few games. We won't forget about Zirkzee. He has done a very good job for us, and he'll be remembered. But there is what we wanted, which is very much competition for places in this West Ham team, especially up front as well, as Adley's done well to get through there, and Simakan's trying to dribble it out from the back. Zubamendi takes over again. Here is Scott. Back for Scott from Zubamendi. Gone wide to Semenyo. Bournemouth playing very narrow down the middle as Ricky Puig tries to get in. Ivan Nilsson, who's under pressure from Scarles, and just scuffed his shot straight at Hermansen. Scott, good ball through to find Ivan Nilsson again. I'd love us to hold on to this. Oh my word. If we is he giving a handball for that? Is he giving a handball for that? We're going to go to VAR, but I don't think that's a handball, mate. I do not think that is a handball. It's been pelted at him by his own team. That's not a handball. It's been pelted at him by his own teammate, and he's got no time to react. He's not expecting it. That is not a handball. But we will have a quick look, as we always do. It's in here. Hermansen, I mean, he's a bit of an idiot, Hermansen, for trying to do this, but he's leathered it. Right? We will spin round. We'll zoom in on the ball a little bit. And it... Right? No. Is it his leg, then onto his hand? Not handball. I will miss the penalty for Bournemouth. So VAR correctly overturned the decision there. Not a penalty. And it remains 4-0. And West Ham look to come forward and see if they can just get past that injustice, as that's a really good touch from Konate into NDI, who is onside. Iliman NDI into João Felix. I probably should have gone on my own with NDI. I had so much space. But Konate with a lovely little flick there just to get that round the corner. And I think the biggest thing from here... Oh, what a run that is from João Felix. And he stayed onside. João Felix! It's 5. It's 5-0. I've got lots of things I want to talk about there. The run from Scarles was incredible. The pass to Felix was great. The run from João Felix was incredible. Hjulmand in the defensive role is a revelation. Absolutely amazing, that one. What a pass from Scarles into Felix. He bent his run, stayed onside, and then what a finish to curl it round the keeper. 5-0 West Ham. Hjulmand with a really good interception. I don't know if we're going to get time for another attack here. Hjulmand comes forward. Oh, Konate. Is he onside? He is on. He's not. He's just offside. Ref, I think he might have been onside. But it's weird for the ref to blow there. But it is a final score of 5-0. Kolo Muani had 3 attempts on goal and scored 3 goals. It's a debut hat-trick. What a game. Well, well, well. You can't have much more of an impact than that, can you? 3 goals on debut. João Felix is being trained as a classic number 10. What I do want to do is let's start training Gomez up to be a box crashing midfielder at hold centre DEM. Centre DEM? CDM. It's going to take him a long time to learn it, but yeah, that felt like one of our best lineups in terms of everything going right. You should be starting more games. Absolutely not. You've been brought in as the 3rd choice English goalkeeper. And you've been superb. I know what you can offer the team, Mohammed. You've been absolutely superb, Mo. Very, very good. Next up, Fulham. Here we are then, West Ham United versus Fulham. And after that wonderful debut, Kolo Muani gets the start. He's a little bit tired, but he is getting the start of this one. Not played too much football this season, but he is up front, starting for West Ham today. Joshua Zirkzee again on the bench. Karim Konate on the bench. João Felix is welcome back to attacking midfield. We'll go through the lineups in full shortly. Here we go then, West Ham up first. As mentioned, Muani starts up front and Felix is back in the team. Other than that, it's an unchanged lineup. Diouf, Medina, Simakan and Wan-Bissaka at the back. Gomez and Hjulmand in midfield. Felix in front of them. NDI, Muani and captain Jarrod Bowen are the front 3. Fulham are lining up in a pretty different shape. 4-2-3-1 for them. They have been pretty good this season. Sergio Herrera in goal. Diop, Bassi, Ulrich and Tete at the back. Sander Berge and Lukic in midfield. Muniz leads the line with Smith Rowe behind him. Prestiani and Alex Iwobi are on the flanks. And it's the home team to get us underway. Hat-trick hero Kolo Muani getting the team underway. And hopefully this one will be full of action and full of goals, similar to the last game. NDI down the line early on to find Diouf overlapping. He goes back to Iliman NDI. João Felix is there, swings it into the box, sort of in between Angel Gomez and Kolo Muani. But a positive start from West Ham, and hoping that we can continue that in this first half. Here is Prestiani, who is going to be a handful. He's a good player, Prestiani. Here is Lukic. Up it goes to Iwobi. Good ball into Muniz. Medina reads it, and I think he's going to get there. He's just overrun it a little bit. Iwobi managed to get a foot in. Lukic again, Ulrich into Iwobi, going to burst into that gap. Tight angle, good save from Hermansen. The first corner of the game, 8 minutes in, goes to Fulham. And are they going to swing this one into the box? No, it's going to be a short option to Lukic, and it goes. Hermansen claims it well. And there's not many options there for an early quick counter-attack. So we'll just bowl this one out to Diouf. He can go up towards Iliman Ndiaye. That's a decent touch. João Felix back in to replace Mason Mount in today's game, as Angel Gomez is going to come forward with this. He's got a lot of time to try and pick his spot. Hit Bassi though, and was well blocked. Alex Iwobi picks up the loose ball from Simakan's header. Lukic turns back to Iwobi. Lovely flick inside, and it's a really good block. I think, was it a block? No, Muniz just fired his shot wide, but lovely pass in there from Alex Iwobi on the turn to create a lovely bit of space for Muniz. Bowen into Angel Gomez. Up to Hjulmand. There is João Felix. João Felix is coming into a good little spot. Muani was making a run and then cut back to stay onside, so the ball was easily intercepted by Calvin Bassi. Oh, Diouf's done really well and he's been pressed, which has let NDI be in absolutely acres of space. Iliman NDI, Muani's given a run. Did he stay onside, Muani? No, he's just offside. Bassi got back to cover though and put in a good challenge, but that is showing the lethal counter-attacking speed that West Ham have. Good interception from Angel Gomez, and he's turned and held it up well and released Jarrod Bowen. Jarrod Bowen has bundled his way past Bassi, but just enough physicalness from the big defender there from Fulham just to stop any real progression from Jarrod Bowen, even though the ball had gone past him. Jarrod Bowen just couldn't quite make it work, as that's a good touch from Ulrich up from left back, pushing forward. Angel Gomez being asked to defend. Wan-Bissaka takes over. The cross is pretty poor. Hermansen tries to go forward quickly. Great header from Kolo Muani. João Felix's pass is blocked by a hand. Free kick West Ham. Angel Gomez can turn. Find Jarrod Bowen. Gomez has gone again, but just that Ulrich is proving to be a very good left back for Fulham today, and it's not quite the same run that we had against Bournemouth, but I feel like we're keeping our own. As I said, Fulham are playing well this year. They're doing relatively well in the Premier League. Iwobi comes forward to the byline, swings in a cross. Medina had to be strong. João Felix isn't strong, and Medina's strong there again. Gomez feeds that one through to find João Felix. João Felix can come forward, shows too much of it to Bassi. And yeah, we're just not quite getting that link up all together up front. Here is Emil Smith-Rowe, put through by Iwobi, but again, Medina's been very solid at the back. Poor clearance from Wan-Bissaka. Only 28 minutes gone. It's been a bit of a frantic game, and it feels like we're further into it than we are on the knees. Back to Smith-Rowe. Cross is well blocked by Wan-Bissaka. I think he's given handball, which we're not allowed to review by VAR. It's only handballs in the box. That's a really well-attacked header. Hermansen can look up and see Jarrod Bowen there. Hermansen's throw is really poor. His distribution really isn't great, Mads Hermansen. It's something that if we get to the Champions League, we're going to have to think about potentially getting a change of goalkeeper. João Felix gets his head up, finds Muani, who finds Bowen. Jarrod Bowen hasn't quite... Jarrod Bowen lacks the pace. Muani! Oh my God, what a save from Herrera. What a save. João Felix on the corner. Going to swing this one in. It's gone a bit deeper towards Simakan! Great header from Mohamed Simakan. The delivery from Felix was pinpoint, and Mohamed Simakan scores his second goal of the season in 26 appearances. João Felix delivers that set piece with aplomb, and the header from Simakan, it's just guided past the goalkeeper. It's 1-0 West Ham. It's probably undeserved, but we'll take it. Oh, here come Fulham. They've broken through as Smith-Rowe had space to run into, but he decided to pass it off to Alex Iwobi, and Iwobi's just really cocked that up by slowing it down too much, and João Felix can now launch a counter-attack as Bowen puts in Muani. Kolo Muani fires up a big shot, well saved. Is it going to fall to Felix? No, it's not. Rodrigo Muniz. It's still Fulham. We've scored from that set piece, but I would say Fulham have been arguably the better team. It's going to be a goal kick with a couple of minutes to go in this first half, but yeah, we do need to be just better on the ball, basically. João Felix is feeling like he's a little bit tired, and that might be the case. He did play the final sort of 15-20 minutes of the last game, so he may well be a little bit tired. Jarrod Bowen just trying to flick that one on into space. That should be half-time. It is half-time. 1-0 West Ham. So some very tired legs at half-time means a triple substitution. Joshua Zirkzee on to replace Muani, Oscar Bob on to replace João Felix, and Gomez off, replaced by Hayden Hackney in central midfield. So, yes, the players were struggling after 2 games in quick succession after the January transfer window. Maybe consumed a little bit too much turkey over Christmas, who knows. But it is Fulham starting off this second half where they ended the first. That's a really good challenge from Medina. It will be a corner to Fulham. They're making an early change, maybe in reaction to what we've done, but Prestiani comes off. He should be a tough customer, but we've dealt with him quite well. And I'm not too sure who that is coming on to replace him. We'll have to have a look. Good touch from Hackney to bring that one down. I didn't quite see who replaced him there. Oscar Bob has picked out a lovely pass to Iliman NDI. Diouf on the overlap is into a good position. Holds it up and can see NDI going again. In it goes towards Zirkzee. Holds that one up. Lays it all the way back to Hulman with a shot. It was meant to be a little touch back to Oscar Bob, but it ended up going to Hulman. And yeah, that's what Zirkzee offers. Zirkzee offers those little bit more hold-up physicality than Kolo Muani. But yeah, decent job. Here is Jenny, who's the guy that came on to replace Prestiani. And he looks a lively customer already, flicking the ball over his head to get away from his man. Here is Oscar Bob being trialled out in a more central position in attacking midfield. Obviously on loan from Man City, I don't think he's done enough to justify us potentially bringing him in permanently, although he is on the ball here. And he is going to try and lay that one through to Joshua Zirkzee, but Tete does well to defend it. Iliman Ndiaye just clips it out to the other wing to find Jarrod Bowen, who's looking for Hillman. And yeah, the players all just feel a little bit sluggish compared to the last game. Here is Genie. Diouf uses his strength well to just push him off, because I think Genie had the win of the pace there. Oscar Bob round the corner to Ndiaye. Oh, again, he just a little bit too slow for that flick pass to Diouf, and Tete comes forward. Hillman's being asked to defend the wing, which I think he really doesn't want to do. He's not the quickest, Martin Hillman. He's more of a physical nature in central midfield. Sander Berge has played a lovely ball through to Tete. Medina with a good foot on it, and we're just going to get Hermansen to rifle that one away and pick out Jarrod Bowen with an absolutely glorious pass. Oscar Bob into Xerxes. Lovely hold-up play from Joshua Xerxes. It is what he gives us. It is something different. Diouf tried to just fling that one round the corner. Iliman Ndiaye puts it in. It's just over the head of Joshua Xerxes, though. Diouf. Now, well intercepted, and Fulham can have a bit of possession now, probably. Oscar Bob, he's got a man in field. That man is Hayden Hackney. Hayden Hackney with a fierce drive. Big save from Herrera. 20 minutes to go, and it finally feels like we're finding a little bit of a rhythm here, which is long overdue in this game. I really haven't felt confident against Fulham. They've left men forward and have attacked us very well. Here is Smith Rowe. Great challenge on him from Simakan. Xerxes. Oh, I was just trying to lay that back to Oscar Bob for a quick 1-2, but it didn't work. Here is Rodrigo Muniz. Here is Jenny again. Jenny, crossfield pass. Really good ball to find Alex Iwobi. Trying to double up on that side against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And it's nearly worked. Simakan will just flick this one away up towards Jarrod Bowen. Jarrod Bowen holding it up. Lays it back. Finds Hillman. He finds Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob, little step over and then flicks it through to Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye cross is blocked. It's a corner. So Scarles has come on for West Ham, and Kevin has come on to replace Emil Smith Rowe in midfield. There is Simakan going for another header. Anderson, who's come off the bench as well for Fulham, heads it behind. And hopefully we can have a little bit of a better delivery here with Jarrod Bowen for the second corner. In it goes. Great delivery. Tete's there for this one. Bowen volleys it to the edge of the box. Hillman, that was adventurous. 15 minutes to go. 1-0 West Ham. Once again, Fulham overloading this side against Wan-Bissaka. He actually stands his ground well and wins it. That's a terrible pass from Hayden Hackney. What was that? It was Rodrigo Muniz holds it up to Kevin. Sander Berge. Muniz picks up some space. Shot. Good save, Hermansen. Touches it wide. 10 minutes to go, or 12 minutes to go. And Fulham really starting to turn that screw. Short corner in towards Iwobi. Medina handballs. And that is a free kick to Fulham. We've got a short option coming in for it. And he's tried to play it short. Anderson swings it in. That was... if you're just going to swing it in first time with a cross, you're better off just putting it in from the set-piece taker, you would imagine. But Oscar Bob does well. Holds it up. Rodrigo Muniz on the ball into Kevin. You can see Fulham patiently probing for that final spot. He's hit the back stanchion. Rodrigo Muniz has come close today, but he's not actually hit the target with many of his shots. So our final substitution, youngster Freddie Potts coming on to replace Hillman. He's had a decent game in central midfield, nowhere near as good as the Bournemouth one, but some fresh legs in there, I think, should see us through for the final 4 minutes. Hackney's made a good movement forward. Jarrod Bowen on the reverse pass from Hayden Hackney. It's really good. Oh, great defending there right at the last. Jarrod Bowen keeps it alive in towards Xerxes again. It's going to come out towards Potts, who's just come off the bench on the rebound. Ndiaye! Oh, what a save from Herrera. The substitute's making a big difference there, giving some fresh legs. Jarrod Bowen is just holding this one up. We're actually going to call for a short corner here. We're going to get Iliman Ndiaye involved. We can give that back to Jarrod Bowen. It's a well-worked routine. Laid it back towards Potts. Really good defending again. Xerxes is going to keep this one alive, although Sander Berge puts in a tackle. And Diouf is, Wan-Bissaka, sorry, is under it. Wins the header. Medina. Back to Simakan. Just know we can keep the ball a little bit here. Freddie Potts. That's a good ball to find Hayden Hackney. Wan-Bissaka, who moved on after winning his header. Just plays a nice 1-2 there. Jarrod Bowen looks to swing it in. Oscar Bob! Oh, he sneaked in behind the defenders. It's another fantastic save from Herrera. What a cross from Bowen. What a run from Oscar Bob, but just didn't have the heading ability to make that count. And Jarrod Bowen, this will be the last kick of the game. If it's a goal, it's full time. If it's cleared, it's full time. And it's actually going to be kept alive by Iliman NDI. But it is full time. It's 2 wins, back-to-back wins. 1-0 to West Ham. Fulham probably feel a little bit aggrieved. A draw probably would have been fair. So those 2 back-to-back wins have climbed us up to 2nd place in the table. 2 points behind league leaders Man City, which is absolutely incredible. Next up in the league for us is Crystal Palace. But before that, we actually have a cup tie against Man City in the league. So in the FA Cup, sorry. So we'll be playing that off camera. We'll then play Strasbourg off camera. That's the first knockout game in the Europa League. And we'll come back to play Crystal Palace and Strasbourg as we end up February. We'll play Brentford off camera, and then we'll head into March, where if we get past Strasbourg, there'll be more games to play. Now, we signed everybody before the deadline for European registration, right? So they're all available to play. The whole squad is registered to play in Europe, so we can pick anybody we like in that sense, which is very good indeed. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one where we take on Strasbourg and Crystal Palace. See you then. Cheers.